Welcome everybody to the Chess Lab, welcome to Repertoire Mastery Season 1 Episode 2. Very ambitious project, but I think the title, considering that it involves season, it's even more ambitious. But, okay. So, let's go, 15 plus 10. Today it was quite a little bit of a difficult day at work because we had to do a bunch of stuff, way more than usual, so I'm a little bit tired. Also, of course, I've been studying. I finished chapter 2 of Raven's course, and in the first chapter it was about controlling your opponent's pieces with the pawns. The knight, that's the easiest, then the bishops. The rooks, it's possible, is a little bit more nuanced, and the queen wasn't even mentioned. On chapter 2 is more about creating situations where your opponent's pieces are blocked by their own pawns or their own pieces, or even your pieces sometimes. And yeah, that was quite interesting. A little bit more confusing to me, but still very, very, very nice. The next chapter, I haven't checked it yet, is titled Relationship between dominated pieces. Or Relationship of Domination Between Pieces. I can't remember the title specifically. Weird. But perhaps also nuanced. It's a little bit earlier than yesterday. I still talk low because it's relatively late, but much earlier than yesterday. I would like to go to sleep a little bit earlier today because I'm really tired. So, if we can find a game, that would be very nice. I'm talking to you, Lichess. Yeah, that's crazy. Opening training for anti-chess is crazy. Is there a 15 plus 10? I don't know if I'm gonna edit these moments of silence out because editing takes time, energy, effort, and you're supposed to not be lazy. All things that are a little bit difficult, but here we go. Oh, for a moment I believed. Now I think I understand why people abort the game. Is because when you have the question mark close to your name, people tend to avoid it because they don't know who you are. You may be much higher rated, you are a new account, so you may be cheating. So people are very skeptical of accounts with the question marks. It's how it is. I have here my sheet, of course. And we're waiting. I mean, I'm gonna select 10 plus 5 if we don't find 15 plus 10, but I would like to get my 15 plus 10 game in. There are some moments where I may calculate for like 5 minutes, and if you're playing a 15 plus 10, it's kind of okay. Already a 10 plus 5 is a little bit too much. I guess that's the wrong moment to search for a game here on chess. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if it's convenient to keep clicking in and off, because maybe you are in a queue, and so I should not click in and off. Okay, we have a game, knight f3, let's just put in the move. Okay, my opponent plays g6. Here I think the repertoire is to switch to e4. Okay, c5 is not a problem because I strike immediately with d4. And here I take like this. Here I don't remember if I should do this. Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember my theory here. I'm gonna go for it, I don't remember. I think this is theory, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. I don't think it is. I could play c3, and if he goes here, I go back here. Kinda safe. Bishop here, though. A bishop here. And that's blunted. I could go here, but then here. 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 I like c3 more. Gonna go with c3. It plays against this bishop and also against this knight. Is this a threat? I go here. Take, take, take. Here. I'm just gonna play bishop e2 and see what they do. I still don't think he's a threat. Maybe it is now, but I'm just gonna castle. okay? But on this move I wanted to go here. My queen is perhaps exposed, but... okay, this I just take. I don't see the issue. If they take like this, they have an isolated pawn. Okay, but now I take here, they take here, I take here, they take here. I'm a little bit below in development, behind, but I go here, eating the bishop, they move it, then I go here, they go here. Okay, can be annoying. But also, what if I go here? And they're gonna have an isolated pawn. Can they attack my queen again? I don't see it. They can do this, but then I go here and I keep the pawn. Okay. It's a very unbalanced position. Black is definitely doing great if they win my pawn. If this pawn's not here, I'm losing probably, but this pawn here makes the position interesting and unbalanced. Okay, this looks interesting also, but I can go here attacking this bishop, for example. But this will blunder the knight. So this means that I'm really tired, because I was about to blunder the knight. And not to brag, but it has been a while since I, hung pieces, really hung pieces. So, where to move this knight? I can go here. But they can take it. I can go here. But I don't like it. So there's knight here. Looks horrible, but then they go here. Yeah, looks pretty awful. Anything I do looks pretty awful here. Yeah, I think I'm kinda lost. So I guess I have to go here, but again they take, I take. They win back my pawn. It's pretty bad. Yeah, that's terrible. That's actually terrible. I saw e4, but I'm just gonna move my knight. Well, the thing is, I saw knight h4. I really believed I had knight h4, but I'm hallucinating, I guess. Knight here, bishop here, it's over. I can go for insanity, but yeah, no, it doesn't work. because rook d1 is a critical move to defend this pawn, but if I play knight e1 I don't have it. Okay, I can go here perhaps, takes, rook d1 now, and then knight c3 and pretend that I planned it. Awful. That's all I can say. Awful. That's all I can say, huh? Okay. I wanna go here. Perhaps I'll survive, perhaps. I don't really believe it too much. Okay. I think this was a missed opportunity to just go here and crush me. But perhaps he wanted to improve the knight for some reasons. Maybe he wants to go here. But I go here. This. This, I guess. Takes. I should survive. This. I perhaps survive. Maybe. Okay, now I can go here attacking the knight. If the knight takes, I take, reinforcing my center. I don't even know if I can call it a center. If they go back, I go back myself. It's so awful anyways. I could take and play b3 with the idea of defending the pawn and also playing bishop c4. I can play b3 immediately, but I'ma go for it. I'm also limiting the scope of the queen on the queen side, but that's irrelevant really. But okay, maybe. This. It may not be the worst thing ever. Okay, now I can go here, win a tempo, and institute my bishop here, perhaps. There are crazy sacrificing ideas, though. What about a4? I'm really in the business of plundering things today, so let's just play it safe. I can go here, but again, today I'm in the business of plundering things, so I probably shouldn't. Let's just bring pieces into the game. That sounds decent. Queen e3 also should be pointed out. Okay. He perhaps wants to push. Can I go here? Take. Also, this bishop's decent. Can I go here now? takes, here. It's pretty tough, huh? But here takes. Perhaps rook here. Queen here. Oh no, then bishop takes. But then here. Things get crazy. So queen a5. Takes. But I also have this. I kinda like that. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see. I am trying to do what the professional calls muddy the water. Is professional chess terminology, guys. You have to be a pro to understand it. Muddy, very famous chess player from the 1800s. Muddy the water, you know. He was always losing, but somehow always managed to bounce back and win. You know, he used to be the GOAT. Muddy the water. He was the UK Morphy, you know. The good old Muddy. Oh man. Okay. Guys, it's happening. It's happening, guys. F6 would be funny because I have this. Okay, they play this move, attacking the rook, but I have this now, and they have to kind of try to defend, but maybe they go here. I actually have these now, but then everything's hanging after they go here, let's say. Rook here. Well, if they go here, I have these actually. And if they go here, I had an idea, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I just strike with a4 trying to break everything apart. Okay, let's see. And maybe that's insanity, maybe I'm losing. I'm just trying to make something of my position, no? What can I say? So as you can see, I was about to say they're up a pawn, but they're not even up a pawn. Okay. Now I have this, but then they have this, but then I have this, and things get crazy. But let's see. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what can happen. Okay, I have to be careful a bit, but now I go here, and I'm threatening checkmate. So it's not crystal clear how they're gonna defend. If they do this move, well, then things get very interesting. Wow. Oh wow. because there are a couple of possibilities here. I can take, but then I guess I don't have enough. No, I can't take actually. I thought I could take, but of course I have this move, right? And if they take, I have this, and how do they defend against everything? There's no checkmate. I'm gonna try to go for this. This field is dangerous for them. This feels like an unbelievable level of dangerous. Like, this feels so dangerous it should be illegal. That's how dangerous this is. I feel like if I play my cards correctly, I may win this game. The problem is, there are no cards, it's chess. So, that's a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, notice how their bishops are staring into nothingness. This guy is blocked by their pawn, and this guy is attacking c1. A very important move. Sorry, very important square, I should say. Okay. What do we do here? I could take, and they have to take with a pawn, right? And at first it feels like I'm achieving not that much, but on a second look, you notice this move, and everything collapses, kind of, right? Then you have to calculate this, but yeah, no, things actually are very dangerous still. But guess what? There is no rook watching, so I can just take, and I don't care. If they push, I just take. If they do this, I just take. So I may just trade it. And just take here, and things are just tough. Yes, I mean, I'm calling it. I'm calling it every shot. But I just take, I think. No? Maybe this is a blunder. I don't know, guys. Is this a blunder? Maybe. But if this rook was watching, of course, they would just push, and it would be tough. But like this, I don't know. Okay, now again, if I play my cards correctly, but there are no cards in this game. That's so unfortunate. Was this check? Yes, because I'm attacking a rook as well. I forgot. Maybe my opponent forgets as well. Maybe he plays this and coincidentally saves his rook, like he doesn't even realize. It's just to discover attack. Which, hey, fair play. Fair play, man. This is actually a tremendous move that I severely underestimated, probably. I think I have to go here if that happens, but maybe it's not necessary. Maybe I can just run. I don't know. Because if he goes rook f8, I have ideas of this, and it's fine. But also, if I can take here, I'm good. I'm up 2 pawns, 2 connected passed pawns. But okay, he has a little bit more. That's not even a threat. That's crazy. That's not even a threat. I can just take here. If they take, I have this. Am I missing something? I don't know. I'm just taking it. I'll think about the consequences of my actions later, you know. And now, on the rook here, I even have this. If we really want to be, you know, those type of people that are up a lot of material and just decide to simplify. like, what are they called? Oh yeah, professionals. Ew. Ew. Guys, please. Ew. Terrible. Can't even think of that. So disgusting. So disgusting. Imagine being a professional. That's crazy. Okay, so this is actually a very good move, which I've underestimated, obviously. Can you imagine not underestimating something? There are many moves I can play, believe it or not. This is a move, for example, but it's quite crazy. This is a move with the idea take, and I should be winning. But they're threatening this. So an idea that I had was this, but then there is check. But then I go here. And what are they gonna do? Because this bishop is actually a hero defending everything. And after this and this, I just move. I can actually go here as well now, because there is no bishop here thanks to the presence of this guy that took the pawn. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna push. And this just feels completely crashing. It looks a little bit scary, not gonna lie, but chess. Chess is scary. And this guy is marching. Actually, we are in October, so I should say he's Octobering. Greatest joke in history. Greatest joke in history, man. So if I go here, they may go here. But then I just go here, check, I go here. Oh, actually, after I go here, I'm threatening. Oh no, I'm threatening this move. Oh yeah, I can do whatever I want. So what matters is that there is no check. Well, there is a check here, but I just take it. So now I'm threatening. Now I'm threatening this, which is devastating. Yeah, they block, but I still do it because I simplify, as I said. Is there anything better? I go here, they have to take, and then it's completely winning. Okay. What a weird game. Okay. Can you guys see the... yeah, you can actually see the evaluation being performed. I didn't play, I guess, catastrophically. I just made 4 inaccuracies. But okay, against the FIDE Master OTB, that was way more than enough to get crushed, but this ain't no FIDE Master, so it's fine. Yeah, here I completely lost myself. And here I really thought I had knight h4, but that would just blunder the knight. But okay, even in this game, if you notice, guys, well, it's something that I've noticed. I've improved a lot because, considering how much tired I am, the fact that I didn't play knight h4 is actually impressive. Which, in any other circumstance, to not play knight h4 is like obvious. But, again, it's not a normal circumstance. So even though I was worst and I could tell that I was worst, I still try to find a way to not make it too easy for my opponent. I don't know what I would have done on this. I mean, this is over. Yeah, I'm just down a pawn. Yeah, but he went here. And here I managed to equalize, kind of. And as soon as I say it, I made an inaccuracy, great. Queen a5 I should have played, okay. It makes sense, of course, this is not available. So, okay. This is also wrong. H3. Okay. But they should have played E3, which makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, E3 is crashing. But rook takes. And here bishop takes, important to stop E3. But again, it was not on the radar, and so they follow up with the wrong way. Queen d6. Rook c5. And now this is equal, but they blundered. And here I found some nice geometry. Also very nice concept of just simplifying into the endgame. My brain rejected it immediately. I was like, no, I have to go here and keep things complicated. But then I realized, wait, if I do this rook's blocked. And again, this move, believe it or not, is thanks to Raven's course. If you're wondering why they didn't take with the rook, is because I win an exchange and I win the game easily at that point. But thanks to Raven's course, I would say, in my mind there is the concept of blocking the opponent pieces with their pawns, or in general with pieces. And I think that this allowed me to keep my mind open to that possibility. And I just simplified into a winning endgame here. And E3 is not scary, and I calculated it, of course, but I just take here and again, if this pawn was not here, then they would push. I would have to give up the rook, and they would be threatening all sorts of nasty things. I would be losing. But it was not a big deal, and here I could also take here. Very, very nice, of course, to notice that if they take, it's over. A bishop e4, you have to be a little bit careful, but you're just winning. Okay, very nice. The question is though, sorry, missplit. The question is, was the game in or out of theory? So, well, it was definitely up until a certain moment, so let's go on chessable. Yeah. Here I should have just played knight c3, and on knight c6 just move the queen to e4. Okay, so that was a miss, and we are at 0 games, guys. We are at 0 games because I can't follow my repertoire apparently. So let's play another game, the last one. That was relatively quickly, the first one. And listen, that guy was like 2100, but I feel like I was the better player, because if you think about it, he outclassed me in the opening, he just got the better position, but then I just played those, you know, those kind of precise moves. I took my time a little bit, I didn't panic, because I have this mentality of if I lose, I lose, you know, it's part of the journey. But this also allows me to be so much calmer in critical positions, and yeah, I just don't do irrational things. I feel like my also defensive skills are improving because of that, and perhaps that alone, I don't know. Yeah, in general, I feel like I'm playing some higher quality moves. This is something I've noticed in the tournament, and even in those silly games I'm playing here, because let's be real, after after 8 hours of work. These are silly games, guys. And also not only 8 hours of work, but some hours of studying jazz as well. So these are silly games, because my brain's fried. But still, I managed to like play decent. So okay, knight f3, these arrows are crazy. Knight f6, yeah, let's go with g3, this is theory. G6, for the fianchetto, we beat it to the punch. The chess destroyer 4. This guy is farming the accounts, okay. Okay, d5, so this is the Grunfeld setup, which I have no clue what to do against it, but I just play bishop g2 castle. Okay. What can you say against that? What can you say? Okay. Well, in normal circumstances, you will play d4, and I don't see why not doing it now. Okay. Okay, e6. But now I can take and play c4. It's a little bit complicated though. What if I play c4 immediately? Oh yeah, c4 immediately. I don't know what I was thinking, of course c4 immediately. Of course. Sometimes I'm a little bit of a silly hat. You will excuse me, guys. But being a silly hat is sometimes in my requirements. So here I can take, and they can take with a knight, but then I take. They have a bad pawn. I trade the bishop off. So they have to take with a pawn. Can I not misclick? They have to take with a pawn, but then I can perhaps just move my knight back, and claiming they have an isolated pawn, which is true, but also perhaps a decent position. I don't know about that though, but what else? Let's just do that, because I don't really have too many other ideas here. I don't even have to go back. I can also just play knight d2, but that has to be calculated, and yeah, I mean knight d2, knight here, no problem. Take, well, actually take, yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. So knight here perhaps, but then I just go here. Okay, let's see. If here, of course, this, listen, all of this is based on the tactic that knight here, I can move this knight with tempo on the queen. In the future, if the queen moves, things may change. But also, for the time being, I'm kind of okay. Oh, look at that. Who would have thought, huh? That's crazy. Okay, rook c1 feels decent. It just feels very natural to put my rook opposite to the queen. Queen here is interesting, but he's a paper tiger. And I may even have better. But okay. There may be some tactical winning shots here. I don't know. Maybe e4 is a move, which is weird. But also, why not just knight here, pawn here, queen here? Yeah, but knight here, there's knight here. Queen c7 maybe? But rook here. I don't know. Oh, I have a move. Oh, I have a move. Holy shoot. Knight here. And if the queen goes here, I have bishop here. With bishop here. Holy shoot. Problem is, the queen's not gonna go there. The queen's gonna go here or here. And and the dream ends. But okay, if the queen goes here or here, perhaps I have this. But it's not clear what the point of it all is. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I really don't know. It's a tough position. Maybe a rook here. Looks insane, but a b6. Knight here now. It's crazy. It's crazy position. Bishop here immediately, rook here, knight here, a queen here. But now I have this. Take. What's going on? I also have b4. b4 looks kinda interesting. Let's just play b4. Opens up my knight over here, that doesn't block the bishop. This is not possible. Frightens b5. b4 may be the best move in the position, I don't know. What the heck do I know about the game? What even is this? And see, now perhaps there are some weaknesses. And I can look at this square. Okay, now let me go here. Oh no, I made the wrong knight move. I had to go with the other knight. Oh, why am I tired? Why do I get tired? But okay, I'm gonna go here and here. It's not the end of the world. I've already seen positions similar to this in the computer, and the computer thinks that it's kind of irrelevant which knight goes there, believe it or not, which is weird, but we believe. Okay, so now of course there is a threat, but we could go here, making a threat of our own to this pawn. They attack us, but then we take the bishop, trading one pair of pieces. They have to take with the queen probably. If they take with the knight, we trade yet another pair of pieces, so I'm gonna go for it. My opponent, what? My opponent wanted to draw, maybe. But I'm not interested in that type of things, like draw. What is a draw? What is a draw, guys? Come on. What is it? Okay. So now there is some threats, perhaps, like to this pawn. I could play queen b3 now. Interesting move. Very interesting move. And then they can play d4 though. A d4 very, very strong. A very strong move, d4. d4 is very strong. Even a3 there is... Oh, no. d4 is not possible. So I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. d4 is not possible. Very nice. So I can also do this. And if rook here to defend now here, they shouldn't be able to play d4. So maybe a3 is best, but queen b3 I like more, but the problem is queen b3, what's the future of this knight? Well, I can play e3, knight f3. Okay. It's very complicated position as usual, but also here I have a threat, which is bishop takes. Bishop takes, which is kind of devastating in a way, but maybe not. Also, the d1 square is now free for the other rook. Yeah, I noticed that d4 fails. Again, I'm super tired. I'm not supposed to see that. I'm very happy. I'm not supposed to notice that if the pawn moves, this knight hangs. I'm really not supposed to notice that. But I did, so I ain't complaining. Okay, rook there, this attacks a pawn, but it's funny because I said that that was my plan all along, to play this and then this and this also. I can take, right? They take and I take. They go here. And I push here. With massive position. But also I like this move e3 because keep the things together. I like it. There is also a tactical justification. Meaning they want to go here, but I don't think it works. Oh, but maybe it does. Oh yeah, it probably does. Never mind. I believed for a second. I thought I could take, but they have this intermediate move, never mind. So after they go here, I have to take. And they take, well, if they take, they lose, so they have to take here. Yeah. But still, queen takes, pawn takes, rook here. Feels like I'm the one that has the better position. But again, not obvious. Okay, but they go there. So they defend the pawn. I could reinforce the ideas. I could reinforce the underlying attacking ideas. Now knight here, I think, is not playable, like physically speaking, because of tactics. But okay, I don't know. I feel like there are so many tactics in this game and I'm missing all of them, but if that's you, subscribe to the channel. I'm kidding, don't subscribe. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing against this isolated pawn. It feels like I have a decent position. Usually the isolated pawn wants to create attack on the king side, but I don't know, I don't see it. But I'm not that good at chess, so I may not see it because it's there, but I just don't see it. Okay. That's a big weakening move, because I can go here and start to target this guy. Why not? Oh, there is this. Oh, I'm silly. Oh, this is. Oh, I blundered. Oh, but I didn't blunder because there is this. Things are crazy. Yeah, but I blundered because I didn't notice it. But yeah, this is like blunder basically. I didn't see something that was there, and it just so happened that it's not catastrophic, but I missed that. I missed that. Ooh. I keep burping for some reason. I'm sorry if you hear it in the microphone, but I don't know. I've eaten the usual stuff. What? What is this? Well, that's a move. I know that you guys follow my channel for my insights, and that's a move. So something that I kind of want to play is this. It looks fancy, but if it works. But I don't want their knight to go here, so let's talk about forcing moves. And this. Look at how clean this is. This is just so clean. They can't take because I would take here. And then the position gets crazy because it's not clear how this knight's going in his life. Okay. So that's an option. To follow up with this. I think I'm gonna go for it. I don't see the fine knot. I don't have to rush. I can play it positionally, but if you can win a pawn, they say in ancient China, you should win it. And I just realized now there actually is this. And I'm probably cooked. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. But now things get crazy. And you may say, why? Well, because I have this. Okay. And it's not clear what's going on. It's really not clear what's going on. Because if they move back, then I take their knight. They take my rook, but things are a little bit, I'm probably lost, but I don't know. Oh no, because their bishop is inexistent. Never mind. And if they move here, I have this. If they move here, well, thank you. If they move here, thank you. And if they move here, they're not attacking my rook anymore, and I can take here, perhaps. And if they take with the rook, I take, and if they take with the queen, I take. And it's not clear. It's really not clear. Okay, they move here, but now I can take this guy. And I think I will, unless I have better. For example, what if I just move back? And you may say, what kind of sorcery is this? Well, think about it with me. Here I'm threatening the knight, and if the knight takes this pawn, I win the game. So I think I'm gonna go here. And this is one of these moves that look like you shouldn't be able to play them, but maybe they work. And things are very complicated still, but for example, knight g4. But on knight g4, I think I have knight f3, multi-purpose move. Maybe he was counting on queen h3, but I don't know if it saw it straight. And also there are tactics with bishop c5, but the pawn's actually a hero, this pawn on b4. And the move rook a to c1 may be a mistake according to the engine, but humanly speaking is an interesting move. Also, I just noticed they can actually play d4. But there are problems behind the d4, obviously. Okay, this is a very good move. But does it change the situation? For instance, what if I play queen a3, which attacks this pawn if they take? That's actually crazy. So maybe I want to play this. Again, they can't take like this, and I'm defending the rook, so if they take here, this actually wins the game. So yeah, probably queen here, threatening to win the pawn. Well, not really. There are like no threats. What if I play this? They go here, and then I go here. Take. Nah. Let's just go here. Let's see what happens. If I lose, I lose. That's the philosophy, guys. If I lose, I lose. But yeah, bishop g7, good move. I mean, my opponent, after all, is probably a very strong player. Yeah, maybe rook c1 was too smart. But I tried it anyways. It felt decent at the time. So... yeah, this is a crazy position. Crazy position. I have no clue what's going on. No clue. I got no clue. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was not how the song was, I guess. I mean, I think they just have to push here. But then I have a 4 with idea e5, and things get not crazy, worse. Worse than crazy. Whoa, what is this? I'm not sure I follow. I don't even know what the threat is, but so I take and deactivate all of the pieces. I would love to push, I would love to do many things, but what about rook e1? Rook e1 is a very nice move, because if they take, they activate all of my pieces Raven style. If they push, now this is perfectly defended, I play f4 and nobody stops me from playing e5, so I guess I'm gonna do this. Bishop here, f4. And this is now a threat, obviously. I don't know why I feel nausea, but like it's just my throat. I don't want to throw up, it's just my throat feels weird. But I don't know what it is. Also, this rook may get trapped. Okay. Do I take? I mean, what else? Rook here, there was check, so... Okay, now rook here. Okay. They're attacking this rook. It feels a little bit desperate, quite frankly, but... I could play the very sneaky rook f4, counting on the fact that on this guy there is this here. That's crazy. But rook f4, if they simply parry the threat with something like this. Oh, but then I have this, and if they go here, then I have this. Take and take. Yeah, let's go for it, because at first I wanted to play it as a trap, but then I figured it's actually a decent move, like overall. It's actually a strong move. And that's what I figured. Oh, I know I blunder. No, this is not a good move and I'm losing the game. Sorry guys, but for a moment I believed in the heart of the cards. So what I blunder is that now there is this, I take, and that's actually good for my opponent. They move here and I have nothing. I thought I had rook c7, which is obviously ridiculous. So I just blundered and the game's over. It happens. It happens, guys, like sometimes you blunder. This is sometimes life. It's not the end of the world, there are some crazy lines obviously, but probably over. It's probably over. It's so over. It's so over. Oh, but they believe me. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. I should have just played the usual stuff though, because now my rooks are on terrible squares. What am I even doing with my life? But I guess I can recover with something like this. And if they go here, I just go here now. And forget about it. Forget about it. Marcello, you should forget about it. Okay. I don't repeat, of course, I improve my position. And I still have some pressure. You know. This rook here is not the most active rook in the book. You know. If I play bishop here, rook here, bishop here, rook here, pawn here, queen, whatever, this rook's dead. And this actually would play into the concept of domination of the rook, which is not easy. It's not easy to dominate the rook. So yeah, bishop f3 next is my idea. With h4 to follow. And they can play g5, but that's extremely weakening. Not saying it's wrong, but you know. Okay, this is an interesting move. Do I go for my idea of playing this? I think I will. I could also do this, but let's just go here. And now my whole idea is even better, because with the bishop here g5 is even weaker, because any tactic with check wins for me. So fair. I mean, the rook is kind of obliged to go to that weird square, and then I play h4 with tempo, and h4 is weakening, so I have to be careful, but also the rook's dead, so I'm not complaining too much about it. Also, there is a trap they may fall for. Of course, these don't work, but I have to be careful about it. The trap is this, attacking the bishop, winning at tempo, but then I have this, and this falls. Well, it doesn't fall, but they may have to play queen g7, and that would be pretty poetic. Not for them, though. Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, I realized I have this also. Damn, if this is not domination, I don't know what it is. God damn, holy shit. Sorry, guys, if I'm all of a sudden a black dude, but it's just insane. Nah, man, that's crazy. Nah, that's just awful. Nah, man, what? Nah. No, man, holy. Okay, so I wanna play rook here, but then they have this. And I'm a little bit annoyed, but then I have this. Because if they take, I win. But what if they don't take? And they just move. Take. Can I take though? Wait, I can take perhaps. Take. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like I have a blow, but I feel like I have the killer blow, but I can't find it. So let's say I go here, they go here. Because I would love to double up, but unfortunately this move is annoying, so maybe I should play bishop f3 and playing it a little bit slow. What do I do on this? They go here and... this again? They just go here, I guess. Oh, but then, no, they can't go there, so they have to go here, let's say. Then I go here, they're gonna go out. Where though? Oh, they can't go out. Okay, so it's fine. They can check me here. But then they have to defend anyways, so... I feel like I have the better position, but also, you know, I don't know what's going on. I can't saw that. Can I just go here? They can't go here. I go here, they go here. I go here, they go here. Let me just go here. This move. This nasty bitch. Nasty move. And then this, but they can actually go here. I missed this completely. Oh, they can actually go there, yes. I missed it. I missed it. Okay, I missed moves. Wait, but this? No, wait, here there is this. No, I'm crazy, I haven't missed anything. I have too many attackers on them. They can't go here or here. They have to like go back to some obscure positions. But then I can go here and they're forced to go back here. Unless my insanity is really catching up to me. Which, hey, I was about to play queen here unironically, so maybe yes. Maybe the answer is yes. I don't know. I mean, if I can't find the killer blow, what am I... Oh, they can't go here. Oh, I missed this. Oh, I missed this completely. Oh, yes, of course. Now if I take... I don't have anything here. Oh, I'm so silly. Oh, I allow them to free themselves up. Oh. Now I'm sad. Now I'm deeply saddened by my mistakes. My mistakes are irredeemable. I can still go here. And their pieces are kinda tangled up. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try to, I don't know, do something. And you never know. It feels like I'm really tangled up, but okay, check. They have to be careful though with being too aggressive. There are some nasty lines that that can happen. Okay, so they're threatening to like win or something. But okay, so I have to be careful. I have to really be careful. Tough position, obviously. I can take here, perhaps, check, and I move. But then check. Check's not good. Yeah, that's not good. So taking here, perhaps. Check. What about bishop here? Check. I go here, and they have nothing more. Do they? I don't know. Let's try. Maybe I'm getting mated. I don't know. It's possible. But now I may be threatening this, what not. Okay, they go here. Oh, they're threatening. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. But I can go here now. Check. I escape. There is no check, there is no this. Okay. I may be completely lost, but I believe in the dream. The dream has to be believed. The dream has to be believed. They can force an endgame, I guess. I think that's what they're going for. Unless I've missed catastrophic things. Maybe there is this crazy move anyways. And then the light squares are collapsing, but I feel like if anything is a draw. If any. What is this? What is this? Well, it's a very interesting proposition, but what if I just take? I could also check here. They go back. Takes, check. Go here. Damn. Check. Damn. They have to go here. Check. They take. I take. They check me here. Oh, I lost on time. What? Dude. What? I thought I had like a minute. Oh, I'm completely winning in this position, I'm sure. Oh. If there's something that still pains me is losing on time when I have like a good position like this. But okay, it wasn't super easy. It's sad. That's sad. I thought I had a lot of time. I wasn't really concerned. I wasn't really concerned. I mean, is check the move? No, rook c8. Rook c... rook c8. Okay, what about this? This is equal because of king h6. If they go here, it loses. And what about this? That's equal. But I should have probably tried this, because why not? But I would have probably just played this, but okay, here what do you do? I would have probably gone here out of instinct, so I would have probably lost the game anyways. Yeah, you have to play queen d1, but now... Oh, rook c3 is actually a move, and it indeed leads to perpetual, that's crazy. But okay, I could have drawn the game instead of losing it, but it's fine. I'm just sad that I didn't notice the time going down so much. But okay. Well, okay, let's review the game quickly. I don't know what I have. Before, rook c2 was better to just keep improving that. Oh yeah, rook c2, there actually is a line with rook c2, queen a1 somewhere. But before, rook c2 is actually a huge move. But before, wow, what? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I could have won, but I've missed it. Sorry, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? What? I mean, not that it's obvious what's going on here. So it's fine. Oh, and now it's a blunder. Queen takes f6. Why the frick didn't I just capture the knight? Am I insane? What was I afraid of? Why don't you just capture a piece? I saw it, I was just completely drunk. Yeah, rook f4 is a blunder. Rook c7, okay. Yeah, completely insane. I should have gone for this anyways. And now I'm completely winning. What do I have to play? Oh, queen f3. But why? g5, h takes. What about rook here, for example? Bishop e3. Oh, so you are basically just consolidating everything. Ah, that's a very nice. That's harmony as well, you know. In a way, the bishop's blocking the queen and vice versa. So by doing this, both pieces are still attacking this point, but they're both nicely defended. Okay, very nice. Yeah, here I was just a little bit fancy. Again, queen f3. With this idea here. Okay. But I was a little bit fancy, I completely missed this, and here I went for mushrooms, as they say. Yeah, ridiculous. Okay, and then I lost on time. Listen, it's fine. Let's see if I follow the repertoire, though. That's the question. That's the question. Did I follow the repertoire or not? F3, G6. Yeah, there are actually no moves here. So yeah, for the first time I followed the repertoire. Let's go. Guys, we are 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. And that's great. What can I say? That's enough. 2 games. Very nice games. Even the game I lost, I really liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your chess.